Hi, my name's Sue Ellam and I'm a professional tarot reader and have been for 25 years, and I'm using the Mythic Tarot, which are based on Greek mythology.
And I'm Carrie Beleno, intuitive Reiki master teacher and spiritual life coach. And we're giggling because I just said to Sue that, we work out between us how we're going to ebb and flow with these energies and the words. Oh, there's my stubby cat. And I feel like I'm going to be deferring to her for some of these. And so I was reaching into the bin to pick the word today. And I was like, oh, this one's yours first. I can feel it. This one's yours first. So the word I actually discuss often with my clients, most of them. And there's a hidden meaning in it. So I want to see if you pull it out first. The word is money.
Oh,
and I'm uncovering with a lot of my clients that it's not what they think it is. It's not about money and financial security. So I'll share what it is, but you go first.
okay. About money. Okay, well, we're starting off here with the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a counselor, the healer, someone who's very good at helping other people, but not really good at letting other people help them. And money for me is energy. It's not kind of like filthy lucre, as they call it. It is the energy. So with money, it's a case of having to give and take. There's some people that give and don't get in return, and there's others that take, and both of them are not using money correctly. It's not good to give it all away, and it's not good to hoard it, because what you're doing is you're giving away all your energy, which makes you weak, or you're hoarding all your energy, which can cause blockages and a distortion in some way of, like, I've got so much money, therefore I'm better than. So there's a kind of it's not good on either extreme. It has to be a give and take. So it's a counselor, the healer. So money can also heal, to actually have the physical money to go and do something either for someone else, or because lack of money, it is really uncomfortable, because for me it limits freedom. You don't have the freedom sometimes to follow your intuition because you don't have the money available to do that. So if you really want to go on holiday, but you can't because you don't have the money, you want to have some treatment or other, but you can't because you don't have the money. So what it does, it limits your life by not having. But it can also limit your life if you have too much, because then it's a case of, I've got so much stuff, I need to pay for extra security to hold on to it, or who are my friends? Do they like me, or is it because of my money? So there's kind of negatives and positives on both sides. I know those are two words that Carrie doesn't particularly like, but I'm going to use them anyway. So there's negatives and positives on both sides of the coin, as it were. Money is about, this is the Six of Pentacles. It's there for sharing. You help other people, they help you, but this is a safety net. So money is meant to be a safety net, not a god. It's meant to be there to support yourself and others. If you've got and somebody else needs, then help, you know, and then will come time when you need and they will help. And this is what it's building a community. So money is better if it's more in a, when you're thinking about the physical coin, money's better if we get into a barter scheme, you know, because it's a currency. So I can bake a pie and somebody else can bake a bread and we'll do a swap. You know, so it's, you know, you come and dig my garden and I'll fix your car. That kind of thing, it's still money, it's still currency, it's still an exchange. It's an exchange of energy. But it's important not to just give away for no return in some ways. You know, because I found that in the past that if I've given a reading for nothing, you know, to somebody that, you know, didn't seem to have much money and things like that, I've found often that reading hasn't been valued, and they don't listen as much to it as if they had to pay something, even a small amount, because there wasn't any exchange. It was given for free, and some people think that makes it worthless. So there's a funny energy, and there's a funny kind of belief system around money, that you have to accumulate it. It's not meant to be accumulated, it's meant to be shared to make everybody's life the best they can be. The Four of Wands, because if you give money away, then more will come. Money and resources will come, and it will enable you to do more with your life. And it reminds me of what years ago, and it's just popped into my head. A couple of young ladies came to me for a reading. I think it might have been at a festival. And they sat in on each other's readings. They were happy to do that. And one of them said, well, will I win the lottery? And because her friend, I told her that there's some money coming to her, you know, and she said, will I win the lottery? And the answer came out that no, she wouldn't, because if she won the lottery, she'd become lazy and she wouldn't do anything with her life. So having too much money would actually ruin her life, because she needed to learn discipline. She needed to learn how to apply herself, and money would make her lazy. So some people can, you know, you get everything you need when you need it. You don't have to accumulate, because it gives a false sense of security, because then you can, you know, I've got all this money in the bank so I can relax. But then what happens if the bank goes under and all your money's gone? You've put your security into that money. You haven't built up your own security within, knowing that you're so secure that even if that money went, you know, that more would come, that you would get support in one way or another. But then this is why people commit suicide when they lose all their money, because they put all their belief and their security into this something outside of themselves. So it's about internal security that you need to build up. But money and resources always come if you have this belief in abundance. It's only if you have a belief in lack that you don't get what you need. And the Justice card. Use well-balanced thought and judgment where money is concerned. You know, especially when when it gets into legal matters and things. You know, when we misuse money or it's treated as a god of some type, often it'll get into the law courts, people fighting over money and stuff like that. So be balanced about it. Don't think of it as the be all end all. There's much more in life that you don't need money for. You know, sometimes people say, I can't go, you know, can't do anything, I can't go out, I don't have any money. What about a walk in the park? What about just, you know, getting a bus to the river, or there's plenty people can do without actually having to pay a penny, but it doesn't seem to be valued because they haven't had to pay for it. So it doesn't, you know, if they haven't got money for cinema or theatre ticket, they think, oh, I can't do anything. But use well-balanced thought and judgment. Don't treat it as a god. Don't treat it as something that you have to, you know, accumulate. Let it ebb and flow, because it will. And there you go. Those are the cards.
Well, yes, indeed. You did hit on the thing that's been coming up. And you did it with the sentence, you get everything you need when you need it. And that's what money often represents with my clients. And because it ends up getting emotions attached to it. And money is probably the only object, 3D object, that people attach emotions to. Like, nobody's attached to their utensils. Sometimes you're attached to a car, but nobody's attached to their desk, you know, like, but money's the thing we attach emotions to. And it's in that sentence, you get everything you need when you need it. It's because people don't trust that that will be so. People don't trust that they won't let themselves down, that their soul won't let themselves down. Your soul knows exactly the plan and it tries to communicate with you. We just don't listen. So having trust in yourself, having trust that your hopes and dreams will be reached in whatever capacity that they are supposed to be reached in, that trusting yourself that you will not allow yourself to live in a box, you know, on a street corner. And there's the appearance of my cat again. That's what money represents, that self-trust, the trust in the journey. And you summed it up really well with that sentence. So I want to encourage everyone to make sure you grow the trust in yourself as you are thinking about money or navigating money. And I want to close with the other statement that you made. Money is not meant to be accumulated, it's meant to be shared. And if you think about the people in our society who have accumulated money who are not sharing it, potentially including governments, we see a great downfall in those people energetically, or those systems, the breakdown of those systems. So I just wanted to end on that note.
I will say no more because you said it all.
Thank you.
Yep. So please like, share, and subscribe if you like the work we're doing. And it's bye from me.
We'll see you later.